Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. It's Tuesday and we're going to do another catch-up playthrough, and Soul Calibur II has a weapon master mode, so we're going to play that. I mean,
Transcending history.
I haven't played this in a long while, and obviously it's on Switch and stuff. There was just a lot of things that prevented me from like doing it originally for GameCube, so, or just the other versions in general. But yeah, well, I'm kind of glad I'm going to run doing this, and also a mode I said of the adventure mode in the fighting game. But yeah, we're playing the GameCube one, of course. I played all three and I do prefer the GameCube over the other two. This is like better. I'll let the intro play here and then we'll actually play actual. Then we'll actually go into it. I think the idea is we'll just do every mission and go from there. Honestly, yeah, I think this is right before, this is like the game before every character who got, for like the definitive voice acting for the characters. Also, yeah, Necros doesn't like appear in this game, so it's like, but then. Yeah. Also, I think this is like the proper Soul Calibur game that got me into the franchise, so that's why I should come back and play it and stuff. Also, I have played a little just to use the controls, but I think I'm fine now. I think then we might do an arcade mode. We'll see. And this is a fresh save file, so nothing unlocked. The fire, so let's start off. I can't use him. I'm just gonna go with. That's it. I'm doing it on the Switch too, so they hope you're having a good day. The tune's gonna come south unknown. Yeah, this will be the Switch 2 version, so. Yeah? Yes. I'll say, I hope you're having a good day. So, chosen by history, a man became a warrior. Engraved in the history. Well, damn it, I couldn't. Ah, nice. Countless legends surround a sword known as Soul Edge. Some claim it to be the ultimate weapon. Others refer to it as the Sword of Heroes. I found the sword. I can't finish reading! It's so quick! I'll have to let the intro play out then. Yeah. But yeah. Oh no, my TF Zero. No, I'll focus on it. But no. But this got out of the Switch and all that, so. Yeah, I would not have been able to read all that. Alright. And this is your tale of souls and swords. Okay, come on. In Webmaster mode, press the start button to open up the command menu. Various controls, such as characters and weapon changes, can be performed in the command menu. In the missions, it is possible to change the select the character in Weapon Master mode. The character you choose is up to you. Select the character that is most appropriate for the mission to ease your quest. For an additional challenge, select the character that is least favorable for the mission. Acquiring weapons. One of the challenges in Weapon Master mode is collecting the bounties of different weapons. In Weapon Master mode, you may use any weapon in your possession. Moreover, you can use the weapons you collected in the extra modes. We haven't got that, so that's the thing. In extras, there are numerous secret features in Weapon Master mode. It is up to you to find them. Good luck. I'll need to remember what these are. So, how about we kick things off with Link? I guess we'll start with him. We'll use another card. We'll just start with. Let's run the Regalius Proving Grounds. You stood before the entrance of the Proving Grounds in the land of Regalius. Famous for a skilled swordsman, you predict that your journey to find the legendary ultimate sword, Soul Edge, would likely be a difficult one. Therefore, you travel to Regalius in order to polish your fighting skills before setting off on your quest. After passing through the gate, you found a man standing before you, blocking your path. Halt! You who seek mastery of the way of the warrior. We have no interest in those who lack potential. First, you must prove your worth. It seems you have to fight this man to prove your strength and determination. Seeing you take hold of your weapons without a moment's hesitation, the man grinned and said, "Well, looks like we've got a lively one here. Good. I think this one's got some promise." So, let's begin. Proving Grounds. Clear all the extras. Right, the tutorial. I sense your determination. I'm impressed. After a few bouts, the man did this to you and patted your shoulders lightly. You've been accepted into the Regalius Proving Grounds. Your training begins the next day. It seems that the man who tested you, Edgar, was also to be your trainer. We'll start with the basics. Take your weapon in hand, you wait for Edgar's next words.
Versus Mitsurugi. The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword
Clear there.
to cut your own path.
Fine. I accept your challenge.
Final battle. Fight.
Reserve form horizontal. Try hitting him.
Fight. Perfect.
Horizontal attacks are useful against circling enemies. Learn them well. Press speed of vulnerable vertical attack. Okay.
Fight. Perfect.
Vertical attacks are good for countering your opponent's horizontal attacks. And press K button to form a kick. Try hitting me with one.
Fight. Perfect.
Most kicks are quick attacks. They're good for catching your opponent off guard. Press the guard button to guard your opponent's attacks. I'm attacking it.
Fight. Perfect.
Okay. You can win battles if you don't defend against attacks. It's not flashy, but it's critical to the monster. Oh. You're by holding down on the control pad. You can move absolutely free. Okay.
Perfect.
Turn around, you can adjust your... Okay. Okay.
Fight. Perfect.
Guard Impact. This one's a bit tricky. First, I'll show you how it's done, okay?
Fight. No use.
You pay the power guard attack by press the guard button with the left or right on the next time.
Fight. Perfect.
Oh. Last assassin soul charge. You hit those three buttons.
Fight. Perfect.
Third increases the strength of your attacks. I'm a valid myself, showing how well you can do.
Perfect.
Can't be.
Nice. We are now. Oh no. Extra practice mode. Let's just practice with any weapons we've acquired. A new stage of Bulwark Ruins has appeared. Realize all you've learned to defeat the enemy. It's one-star difficulty. Having completed your basic training, you travel with Edgar to the advanced proving grounds of the Bulwark Ruins. About a half day's walk, you arrive at the crumbling rampart. The defensive walls were created during the war here in Regalius. At that same time, the proving grounds was built to train the soldiers. Our predecessors claimed victory using the skills they've honed in this place. Today, we train here with diligence to honor that history. Edgar stopped walking and gazed up at the wall, speaking to no one in particular. But pathetically, there are many who cannot handle the training and leave satisfied with their half-learned skills, only to leave lines as bandits and thieves. Looks like they've come out to welcome us. You two were of the three figures of Watch on this view from the distance. Grinning, Agar turned to you and said, I bet it's been a while since you've had a chance to just go wild and show off what you've got. You're training, and these guys shouldn't pose any threat to you. What kind of player you're training to?
Versus Keelik. Watch
It's
over
all you've
the
learned to defeat the
Almighty
enemy.
Ones. They unleash their fury.
Is there no other way?
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh,
I see you.
I also should have been cautious because health carries over.
Here I come!
Battle 2.
And what?
Fight.
Oh, right. I forgot Link has items and stances in this game.
You're all the same. Final battle. Fight.
I'm gonna loot. Damn. I messed up. It's fine. Actually, let's double check. We do have weapons. I should have double checked this. We have the gold. We are playing Link, so we are 100 off the Razor Sword. Alternatively, I could buy a weapon from another card and use them. Unfortunately, I was planning to play Cassandra. Weapon is locked too. Really, get this out of the way. All cards I wanted to have a weapon for, they're all 800.
Versus Keelik. The Almighty Ones of Gret.
Okay.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh yeah. I'm still getting used to the controls, but I think in time I'll get used to it.
You're going to regret this!
Battle 2. Fight.
I said it, and I've just got a perfect there. So,
So, you want me to knock you out?
it's the other costume from Axie.
Battle. Fight.
I forgot Link Smith. I should probably check it at the beginning. No, Switch Pro Controller. My game controller is not here for some reason. And we got News versus Warrior String Green. It's really good. I should really figure it out. Yeah, I really should like figure it out. Anyway. You guys should think. Well, Mr. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, that's interesting. Fisher Sword. We have our Majora's Mask reference. And you have the options. I'm going to go with Cassandra. I mean, less range, but with more power. But we also deal chip damage. Yeah, didn't do Joy-Con mess with the controls with Boomer? Wow. I think it's also the same with F-Zero, maybe. Overcome the trial, enemies clear trial. 1 star. After rigorous training at the Brigali's Tripling Grounds, it's time for your final challenge. If you succeed in passing this test, you'll be recognized as a fully fledged warrior. The test consisted of combat between the disciples themselves. There were no restrictions and no special conditions. Only those who make good use of what they have learned and arose victorious shall pass the test. It would be a test of all your training. Attempt to control your rapidly beating heart. You step into the arena. Your opponent is already waiting for you. I've been watching you progress for quite some time. You're a worthy opponent for my final test. Saying this, your opponent readies his weapon. I'll be fighting you with everything I got. I expect no less from you. Ah, Raphael!
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
Well then, let us dance.
Leon.
Final battle, fight.
So, I'm literally... No! I wasn't aware of my distance. Yep, deserved that loss. I wasn't aware of my distance, so Raphael got the better of me.
Final battle, fight.
Oh. That grab was unnecessary, but I wanted to do it. New feature, we have not leveled up, but we do have goal for the next... Lakeside Coliseum. I'm on stage. New area, too bad. And I head there. Chapter 2. The journey begins. If you're in search for Soul Edge, you should head east, past the land of Tuba, and lies the free city of Benetarish. Though it's never-ending flow of people, perhaps you can gather information there. Following Edgar's advice, you set off towards the east. You didn't know if you would really find information about Soul Edge in Benetarish or not. But it was better than wondering aimlessly. You turn to look back just once. You win this time, said Leon after the battle. I'll catch up with you soon. Tomorrow I'm going to take the test again. Oh, I've heard you've been searching for Soul Edge. If that's the case, then we will surely meet again. It seems we are right almost with the same goal. I look forward to our next encounter. Face forward and begin to walk. Your journey has begun. Round Barry. Land 20 hits on the enemy and survive the round. Found your path blocked by the Great Pitaran River. Following the river in search of a place to cross, you soon came upon a ferry boat crossing. You immediately headed for the pier. It appears to have been abandoned for some time, and there was no one else around. Fortunately, there was still a boat remaining, but as you prepared to launch it into the water, a human figure appeared before you. He claimed ownership of the boat and demanded that you give him all the money you had in exchange for the right to cross. He was obviously a bandit preying on travelers in the area. You side and drew your weapon. You hit him a few times, odds are he'll just give up and run away. This is probably Maxi.
Versus Voldo.
Or... yeah.
Fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword.
Oh, we should probably check them.
Final battle. Fight.
No! 2 hits! Also, we're in Iron Neville. We've classed up. Oh, this gives us new weapons as well. The Armos series. I think we can do this weapon.
Versus Voldo. In final battle. Fight.
Huh. There we go. Village of Arcs has appeared. Strong gust of winds constantly push you and prevent you from stopping at the edge of the stage. Beat the opponent, the enemy under this condition. After crossing the Turbine River and heading east, you came upon a small village. Judging from the fishing nets hanging dry in the sun, this was a fisherman's village. The commotion in the village square piqued your interest, so you head over there to take a look. There you found the young people of the village engaged in a test of strength. They fought one-on-one on a wooden scaffold. A champion eventually emerged, but just when you thought the help up would subside, the crisis timing grew. You look around to find the source of the commotion, only to realize that you were the cause. The village have learned that you were from regalists. They push you onto the scaffolding without giving you a chance to speak. You found yourself facing the young champion. You didn't notice when you were down on the ground, but up on the scaffolding, the wind was strong. It threatens to blow you off the platform at any given moment.
Versus Yun Sung. The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword.
Huh.
Quit now!
You'll probably see it in a few seconds here as we're getting pushed.
Final battle. Fight.
This is where we... when it says we have no grip on the stage, it meant we had no grip on that stage. Hey, we crossed up! We're bronze! Minkar Mines. Ah, this is our first labyrinth stage. Navigate through the enemy-infested dungeon to beat the boss. Having defeated the hero of the village, you expect to be torn apart by the crowd. Instead, they seem generally impressed. Even the young man you defeated praised your regalious-trained fighting skills. You quickly made friends with the straightforward, honest villagers. But it seems they had a problem. The mine upstream was poisoned in the river and killing the fish. They were planning to send people to speak with the miners. But the miners were a violent group, and the river people had no choice but to prepare for the possibility of a fight. Having come to like these people, you soon find yourself agreeing to help them. As suspected, the negotiations did not go well. The miners immobilized the villagers with poison and forced them out of the mines. Due to the poison, however, they couldn't even make it back to their village. Fortunately, it seems you had not drunk much of the poison. You penetrated the inside of the mines. You need to get the antidote to save the villagers, even if you had to take it by force. So I'm pretty sure. So from this point, I'm not going to know about the stages until we get here.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they
The first
unleash
opponent
their
is Taki.
fury.
I'm through with words.
Also, because we're in this, we'll be... Alright, that was a low. Oh, I'm getting... I got completely bodied. Like, I got bodied. It's probably still gonna be Taki, though.
A hero. Final battle. Fight.
Right! So, I hit Action A. That's not grab. That's kick and horizontal.
Fate. Final battle. Fight.
Oh, okay, that was just... I think the AI just have pity on me there. Anyway, let's move on.
Now.
Oh, it's Maxi again.
Are fiercely entangled.
My, aren't we calm?
Final battle. Fight.
Right, I need to double check something with Link. That's what I was looking for a while. Okay. Oh, it's a short one.
Versus Yoshimitsu. The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
Oh. Okay, it's a cheap looking car. Rantatsu.
Battle. Fight.
I did it again. I hit the wrong button again. Oh god, that's gonna be an ongoing thing, isn't it? I'm gonna keep hitting X and A, assuming that it's... Oh yeah, we got Yoshimitsu now. You can also use Yoshimitsu in the Weapons Master mode. He is unlockable. Benatash! Free. Restless Benatash. They're both defeated in front of our eyes. The miners looked as though they would attack at any moment's notice. But Chariot stepped forward and silenced them. You idiot! Just how much more do you plan on embarrassing me today? He promised to provide an antidote to the fishermen and agreed to discuss the situation. Your mission to meditate their dispute was a complete success. The rest is up to them. It seems Chariot took quite a liking to you. Even though you heard to leave, he practically dragged you back and insisted that that you and the people of the fishermen join with him in a feast. The next morning, you bid farewell to everyone and headed out to east through the opposite side of the mines. After traveling for some time, you eventually caught sight of Benatash in the distance and could feel the change in the atmosphere. The performers and travelers on the road increase in numbers, and you could hear the voice of peddlers above the noise of the crowd. It was clear that Dash was a thriving, bustling scene. New stage, so let's see the shop. Link Shame Shoe Bow, Harp, Link's Weapon, and is the Megaton Hammer. And we have to spend. I will grab. Oh, the King of Banar is Taylor Tree. Let's grab the King of Banar. I was going to get that staff for a reason. And we'll grab Megaton. We will need to grab every weapon anyway, so let's see. Shorter reach to normal, higher attack power normal, and it's easier to break horizontal attacks with my vertical attacks. King of Bernard. Harder to break horizontal attacks with my vertical. Throw charge will increase my health, and defense increases with throw charge as well. We'll use the key in. Cannot hold your following at the edges is defeat the enemy with a ring out. You've been surrounded by crowds ever since entering Benadash. Listening to the conversations around you, you've learned that today was the day of the monthly carnival. You decided that it would be best just to relax and enjoy the festivities. After a while, you hear excited shouts from up ahead. Stopping to take a look, you saw a lone puppeteer crying out in frustration. A crowd of people had gathered to watch the out-of-control mechanical puppets. With a huge crowd in the way, you couldn't even pass through the area. Seeing no other choice, you stepped forward to put an end to the rampaging puppets. The noise of the crowd increased as people began to place bets. But please! Those are custom made puppets I ordered all the way from Chandler. Please don't wreck them. The puppeteer played with you desperately. You sighed and thought of a plan. It looks like the fastest method would be to knock them out of the ring.
Versus Charade.
Oh, charade.
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled. Final battle. Fight.
Am I on over charade? Oh crap, Ivy's throw! Oh, right, no footing. No footing. So Red is nice selectable. He's just your mimic character. Oh, two paths. Tefa, Goblin's Den, and the Fella Temple. Those who are affected defeat the enemy. Or receives heavy damage when knocked against the ground or wall to beat the enemy under these conditions. You'll go with the Fella Temple. I think we'll finding around the cheapest character. I'll be Cassandra. Give money, I should get Cassandra a new weapon. Yeah, I can grab this. So let's see. Spec Shield, higher attack power normal, and easy. Grab this. First more effective to defeat the enemy. Traveling through the foothill on the path into the temple atop the mountain overlooking Benadash. You stop the rest upon a tavern along the way. A tavern at the entrance to a temple. That's just like the city. You thought to yourself as you open the door. Upon seeing the inside, you give a weary smile. It seems that the temple itself was running the bar. A clay priest scurried back and forth, serving loud, rambunctious customers. Sat down at a small table and tried to relax. But a fight began brewing right beside you. A man carrying an enormous amount of luggage was surrounded by a group of drunks. You planned to avoid trouble, but then their leader kicked your table out from under you. It wasn't your style just to keep quiet after such treatment. You drew your weapon and dragged him outside. A man with the luggage took advantage of this chance and quickly disappeared. Your opponent, perhaps cowed by your aggressiveness, held back and maintained the defensive posture. This calls for incentive use of throws.
Versus Raphael.
Uh-oh.
Fate conspired to arrange
Oh shoot!
their battle.
I maybe should have just stuck to the link.
I'm going all out.
I feel this now, I'll switch the link.
Quite the rude one. Final battle. Fight.
It's over. This way. Uh-oh. This way. Uh-oh. This way. Uh-oh. This way.
Time's up.
No, it didn't give me it.
This must be some kind of mistake.
I was mid-throw. This was give me. Just give me reasons to show this off.
Versus Raphael. Watch the
Yeah,
mighty
only
mighty
Link
ones
gets this treatment.
unleash their fury. Final battle. Fight.
That was fun. The time I shade. So we have a new Shounder. One mission. It is a subchapter. Okay. Upside. Okay. As you walked along the mountain path leading to Benedict to Skelder, you understand just why it was that so few people used the passage. It was a little more than an animal trail. Sorry. You made your way south down the path, suffering nicks and scratches from thick foliage. You learn of the shortcut from the man with all the luggage in the bar at the entrance of the Apollo Temple. After the fight, he reappeared and told you about it to show his thanks. Shelder was well known among adventurers, an ancient civilization that vanished long ago, left behind countless ruins in the area. And even in the present time, there were still a never-ending flow of travelers visiting Shelder in search of knowledge and treasure. The man explained insightfully that he had discovered new ruins that no one has seen yet. He had returned to Bethars to gather supplies for exploring it when he got involved in the trouble at the bar. In recognition of his debt to you, he revealed his secrets. As you continue along the path, you eventually come upon a half-by ruins. Your heart begins to beat faster. These side chapters. Oh, this is an exhibition theater. Okay. Okay, now I think we'll use Cassandra properly. Navigate through the booby traps dungeon and defeat the boss. It's a 4-star difficulty, so yeah. You began searching for the entrance of an old stone temple. You heard that no one had ever gone inside it before, but there were clear signs that people have been inside already. In other words, your chance of encountering scavengers inside the ruins were high. Valuable artifacts were found often in these sorts of ruins. Thus, there were always treasure hunters milling about. It was reasonable to assume that, for the sake of protecting what they dug up, they would attack first and ask questions later. That's how valuable the relic of Strinder were. If you're going to make it back out alive, you have to keep your guard up. You spent a few moments peering into the entrance, but soon steeled yourself to step in and stepped inside. Reading. What stage are we getting this time?
A hero
Oh,
desires
never mind.
a
And it's
sword,
Astral.
and a sword
No, that's not Astral. That's Berserker.
You're definitely not my type.
Final battle. Fight.
Watch out! Over already? Oh well.
Okay. So we're gonna. This is gonna be the long one.
Entrust your noble soul.
We're gonna fight a lot of Berserkers.
Final battle. Fight.
Winning is all that matters.
I would use Sophitia, but Sophitia is unlockable in this game. So we're gonna stick with Cassandra.
A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires truth.
You're definitely not my type.
Final battle. Fight.
That's the lesson for today.
Oh.
Watched over by the
It's another Berserker. You already know where this is going.
battle. Fight.
Watch out!
Fit!
This way.
The floor was explosive.
Sophitia.
The floor was explosive. I didn't know. Is the floor always explosive?
The fighters face a group. Final battle. Fight.
No. No, they're not.
Over already? Oh well.
No, they're not. Split path. Well, we're in all of this dungeon, so.
The almighty ones of
I'm going all out!
final battle. Fight.
Well, never know the gimmick of this stage. I kind of ended that so fast.
Watched over by the
You're definitely not my type.
final battle. Fight.
You tried your best, I guess.
Oh. And this gives us a lot of money, so.
Now,
I'm going all out!
final battle. Fight.
Was I healing? I think it was healing, but I couldn't notice. My health was still.
Sophitia.
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
Oh.
Final battle. Fight.
No, my god.
This must be some kind of mistake.
Oh, yeah, how'd the inner move?
The final battle. Fight.
Over already? Oh well.
Oh, they group together again, it looks to be.
Fate conspired to
You're definitely.
final battle. Fight.
Midway run!
Winning is all that matters.
I did get a lot of health there. Okay.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
I'm going on.
Final battle. Fight.
That's the lesson for today.
Uh,
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword.
You're definitely.
Final
it's a berserker, so
Sophitia.
Fate
It's another-
conspired to final battle. Fight.
health recovers over time. On the feet. Oh, that gets us something. Oh, we're in Peoria. The repair polished. I think I got the pronunciation wrong. Either way, it's a weapon.
The Almighty
Oh,
Ones
the enemy is
grant you a
invisible, but the
sword
weapons
to cut your
seen them.
own path. Final battle. Fight.
And we did. I score gonna get harder than the line. Hey, we're getting money.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
I'm going all out.
Final battle. Fight.
Alright. There's definitely a move I'm trying to do here. I think off the A, isn't it? It's a quarter turn motion. Oh, right, because it's. She's not been trying to learn a move. Wow.
This must be some kind of mistake.
She's not been trying to learn a move.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path. Final battle. Fight.
That's the lesson for today.
Or I could just do 2 very good shield strikes and then that's it.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
I'm going all out.
Final battle. Fight.
I really don't need to do this grabs. But why not?
Sophitia.
Another split path.
Entrust your noble soul in your sword.
You're definitely not my type.
Final battle. Fight.
They really wouldn't do that. A new feature. New weapon, probably. Sharp harps for Tala.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate
I'm going all out.
Final battle. Fight.
Dobbed.
This must be some kind of mistake.
Makes up for that. For that. I mean,
Now, two souls.
You're definitely not my.
Final battle. Fight.
ah, the chip, the weapons chip. That was a decent heal. Okay.
Entrust your noble soul in you.
I'm going.
Final battle. Fight.
That's the lesson for today.
Decent health again. Oh boy. Come on. I'm slowly getting back into the flow of things. Who are we facing?
Versus Berserker.
This way.
Why am I not surprised?
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled.
You're definitely not my type.
Nice Guardian, he likes the land. Great axe.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh, the hot tremor, but the fight ended so quickly we didn't get to see it.
Sophia.
Whoops. Team extra battle mode. Team battle mode. Clear satellite. Oh. We'll do this one. Receives heavy damage when knocked against a wall or ground. Defeat the enemy easy. You find yourself standing before a small arena. Judging from the sight of smiling women and frustrated, tearful men, it appears that they were holding gambling battles. In no particular need of funds, you plan to simply pass by, but then a familiar voice called to you. Long time no see. How's it going? Turning around, you saw that Leon was there. He must have succeeded in passing the final tests after you left. You felt somewhat nostalgic as you recalled your memories of Regalis. When asked if you had found anything about Soul Edge, you shook your head. Leon looked disappointed, but quickly cheered up and said, I see. Neither have I. Hey, as long as you're here, I bet much. It's been a while since we've had our last one. The Seasons Ring is booby-trapped with a few tricks. There shouldn't be any deal. The sounds of cheers and groans erupted from behind you. It seems the previous match had just ended.
Watch out!
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
I'm going all out.
Well then, let us
Upgraded to Flamber.
Final battle.
Ow. That explosion was unnecessary.
Over already? Oh
Hey, we're platinum. Ah. You- I mean, the enemy's weapons have poison, so you will go numb if you're damaged. Defeat all enemies under these conditions. The port of Bananish was a very busy place in the evening. The city commerce was built around the port as the ships arriving and leaving carried goods for trade. Shops crowded the streets, and the bars were full of ships' crews and those who would do business with them. Having spent the day wandering around the port, you two headed for an inn for a hot meal and a room for the night. You wake in the night shivering from the cold, your head frothed. There was a bump on the back of your head. You quickly surveyed your surroundings, and it was clear that you were no longer in your room at the inn. It appears to be inside of a ship. You've been sold away as a slave. It seems your food has been drugged. The inn must have had a business agreement with some of the ships. Your weapons have of course been taken away. It wasn't like you to let your guard down like that. Nah, you had to find a way off the ship before it set sail. Fortunately, thanks to your training at Brigelis, you were still a threat even without a weapon. After ramming down the door with your shoulders, you recovered your weapon from the crew and ran for the pier. Unfortunately, they weren't going to let you get away that easily.
Versus Maxi.
That's it?
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled.
Ugh, you're definitely not my type.
You're all the same.
Battle 1.
4 enemies. You get some health back.
What matters?
Give up already.
Oh yeah, right. That I caution.
Battle 2. Fight.
This way.
Ah.
This must be some kind of mistake.
Messed up.
Versus Maxi.
That's it?
The Battle 1. Fight.
Whip. At least give me get the Ivy.
That's the lesson for today.
Half health to fight Ivy.
It's time to die.
Battle 2. Fight.
Did that hurt?
Okay.
You win.
Sophitia.
Although, yay.
3. Fight.
I.
You
Over
win.
already? Oh well.
Alright.
Do not defy me.
Alfred, King of the Pirates. Oh, it's Cervantes.
Fight.
No! I actually forgot how Cervantes fights. Let's swap back the link then. We'll keep the key in. I completely forgot about Soul Charge.
Versus Maxi. Watch. Battle
Okay.
1. Fight.
I shoot Soul Charge every so often.
Battle 2. Fight.
Ow. Can't.
Versus Maxi. The Almighty One. Battle 1. Fight. You win.
Okay. Is that our IV or Cervantes we get?
Give up already.
Battle 2. Fight.
This is
I
I got you. Don't move.
okay.
You win. Battle 3. Fight.
I waited too long. All right, versus Cervantes.
You win. Wallow in your despair. Final battle. Fight.
Okay, if you want, it's a thing in this game. I have to take full punch it. Oh, and chapter's been cleared, so Cervantes is nice selectable. Access to Mizar. Chapter 4, the first hit. After creating quite a stir at the port, you decided to leave the city before the situation grew worse. After moving off of a small boat and paddling out onto the lake, you glanced back at Benetosh behind you. Despite the number of people there, you weren't able to track down any information about Soul Edge. In the midst of the morning fog, the growing sounds of voices drifted out from the city. It sounded like it would be another busy day at Benetosh. You continued a ways further on the lake. It was obvious that this dinghy would not be able to carry you all the way across. After stepping back on the shore, you learned that you were now in a place called Mizar. According to the locals, a large gate lay to the east. and passing through it requires the permission of the guards. You began to grow anxious and frustrated. Not only had you not found any leads to Soul Edge, but now it appeared that you could not travel freely across the land. It was then that you truly realized just how difficult the quest for Soul Edge was. El Al-Gabi Ruins. Force a bomb onto the enemy with your attacks. You win if the enemy has the bomb when time runs out. One day, as you search for information on Soul Edge, a sugar approached you. Hey, I've heard you're looking for Soul Edge. Don't be worried, I'm not a friend, and I just might be able to help you a little, my friend. The man walked away and disappeared into the nearby ruins. He hesitated for a bit, but eventually decided to follow him. Despite the risk of it being a trap, it was also the first promising lead you found so far. Took you long enough. Alright, anyway, let's talk. The man explained that he was working for a knight by the name of Furl. He too was seeking Soul Edge. Furl had a number of underlings like this man, and he wanted you to join him. It seems that rumors of your fighting abilities has spread from Regalius and Benetosh. But when I came all the way out here to recruit you, I found that you were trying to acquire Soul Edge as well. That's not going to work, my friend. That's not going to work at all. The man proceeded to pull some bombs from his pocket as he shoots you with a malevolent glance.
Versus Assassin. Watched over by the
Hammer in a
Almighty
cage.
Ones, they unleash their fury. Final battle. Fight. Time's up.
I was making sure I didn't explode. Oh, we're an apprentice now. I forgot to check the weapons! Money Pit. Top tier has been unlocked. I forgot that was the stage. Moving forward. Windmill. Okay, let's see. We already have two things here, so that speeds up a little. Double Crescent Blade. For Link, Kunun Bamboo. Or have the Kin of Fantar. Nothing new for our journey here. Well, suppose we have this one for Cassandra. I'll grab that. Your health is low. Defeat the enemy under these conditions. All enemies. You hit atop a large windmill in order to rest. A few hours earlier, you had entered the nearby forest not knowing it was the territory of a gang of bandits, and were caught in a trap designed to stop intruders. Fortunately, you managed to destroy the trap and escape. Before they arrived, you need time to recover your strength. Emerging out of the forest, you happen upon the windmill. It made a good spot from which to keep watch on possible pursuers. After hiding out there for a while, you eventually spotted a figure approaching. It was clear that it was one of the bandits, searching for whomever had destroyed their trap. You lack the strength for a real fight. You have to make a surprise attack. You waited in silence as the figure approached, then leapt out and struck.
Versus Yoshimitsu. A hero desires a sword. Battle 1. Fight.
Right, we were still in the midst of soul charge. We were still in soul charge. Alright. Once with Cassandra's new weapons like. Well, I will switch better characters, so. Oh, here it is. Lower attack power normal, high defense normal, easy to break. Nope. Nope.
Versus Yoshimitsu.
Uh-oh.
Fate Battle 1. Fight.
Watch out! Winning is all that matters.
Correct. Oh, it was Taki, not Talon.
Final
I thought that was Talon.
fight.
No escape.
Oh, crap!
Stay down. This must be some kind of mistake.
Damn.
Versus Yoshimitsu.
This way.
Fate conspired to arrange.
I'm going all out.
Battle 1. Fight.
Watch out!
Knockout.
That's the lesson for today. Nothing personal, but I must win.
Final battle. Fight.
Alright.
Watch out! Forgive me.
I tried to go for a grab, punished.
This must be some kind of mistake.
Versus Yoshimitsu.
This way.
Fate conspired to arrange.
Ugh, you're definitely.
Battle.
Might have to use.
Fight.
We didn't lose much health there, so we have a decent bit of health going against Taki, but we keep losing a lot of health here, so.
Don't waste my time. Let's go.
Final battle. Fight.
Watch out! Uh-oh. No escape.
Well, we were winning one way or the other there. Oh, we got the weapon for Talon. Double Crescent Blades. Neat. Dude, that's money. We're gonna go into the monastery or the South Village. They're both the same. I think we use Talon here. Moves that are unblockable at level 3 surge are unblockable at level 2. Firmness normal, high attack power normal, high defense normal. Attack power increases during soul charge. What was the last one? Speed decreases during soul charge. That's fine. Time increases with each enemy you defeat. Defeat all enemies before time runs out. Let the wind up a pine and head north. You have interest in one of the legends of the area. The Merope Monastery, set to hold the golden gate that leads to the land of the Edge Masters. You quickly find information about the Merope Monastery. It was a monastery that had once existed in North Nizar and was now nothing more than a ruin. But it was said that a group of Celts who gathered there considered the place as hallowed grounds. The monks turned out to be friendly. The moment you mentioned the gate, their demeanor changed. You regretted your careless mistake and attempted to talk your way out of it. But they've already said you must be a thief. One of them ran off to warn the others while you remained surrounded you. Even for you, taking an entire monastery was out of the question. You need to take care of the group here before the others arrive. You took a quick count of the enemy. It was going to be a battle against time.
Versus Yun Sung.
Payback.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Don't worry, Talam. Believe in yourself.
All right, let's do this.
Battle 1. Fight.
Completely unnecessary.
You win.
My heart is still pounding.
5 enemies.
It's time to die.
Hello, Ivy, again.
Battle 2. Fight. You win.
I am one with the wind.
Nice, Mitsurugi, who we haven't fought for a while.
Don't cry. Battle 3. Fight.
Wind!
You
You did your
win.
best. I respect that.
Exterminate.
Right.
Battle 4. Fight. You win.
I was just lucky.
Alright, I believe it's Nightmare next. Yes.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh! 1 second on the clock! 1 second! Could not have made that any more close than it could than that. We can't do any more than that. And the enemy's favorite vertical attacks and are armed with weapons like steel and bricks if you get into conditions. Damn you! Filthy card! Give me back my weapon! The voice of no man rang out from a mansion in a long since deserted village. Passing through the area, you heard the voice and wondered what was going on. Upon entering the dilapidated building, you saw a wounded old swordsman on his knees and 2 other warriors. One of the victors held the loser's weapon in his hand and grinned with satisfaction. I'm sorry, it was you who said we would fight fair and square, yet the 2 of you attacked me at once. It appeared that the old man had been tricked. The old man was perhaps too honorable for his own good. But you couldn't stand this sort of cowardly act. You decided to win back the old man's weapons and stepped in front of the 2 men. One of them reacted with alarm, but the other merely grinned. I don't know who you are, but you've just sealed your fate, and we cannot allow any witnesses to live. This will be a good opportunity to test my new weapon.
Versus Mitsurugi.
Here I come!
Yeah, that feels like appropriate.
Now, 2 souls are fiercely entangled.
Wind, guide me.
Let's go! Battle 1. Fight!
I haven't forgotten about garden packs.
You win!
My heart is still pounding.
You're quite the rude one. Final battle. Fight!
Oh crap. Oh, we're fine. We are fine. Schweizer. Raphael. John's Pass. It is a labyrinth. How about you go back to Link? We're missing 2 characters. I'm pretty sure one is Sophia, the other I'm forgetting. Did Link get a new weapon here? Oh no, we didn't. It was kind of Bernard. Navigate through the booby-trapped dungeon. Oh, I just realized the stage is where we're going through this potentially. Anyway. Upon hearing that you wish to pass through the gates of Mizar, the man gave you some information. You're told by Sharon's Pass, that resides there. She's a fair and just woman. She surely grant passage to someone like you. The man explained, that those with dark intentions in their hearts were not allowed through. You followed the direction given by the old man and eventually arrived at the entrance to the underground passage. Was this Sharon's Pass? You who had passed through this place, for what purpose is your journey? A woman standing at the entrance questioned you as you approached. You felt that lying to her would not be a good idea and chose to state your honest quest, to state honestly your quest for Soul Edge. Reading. Your desire is tainted with darkness. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to pass. If you must insist, however, then show me the strength that lies within your heart. I will wait for you before the gate. Because if you truly possess a strong heart, your desire will not overcome you. Leaving behind those cryptic words, the woman disappeared into the underground passage. If I'm right, these stages are going to have little stage gimmicks actually built into them, actually. Yeah, the ice stage. This is literally ice, and there are no friction on the wall.
Believe in yourself.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh. To be honest, this is my favorite stage in the game. It is.
A hero desires a sword, and a sword.
Ah, this is the sand stage. We will slowly descend to the sand. We have to jump and stuff to kind of just move to stay above the sand. Unless we're outside the sand and just having to knock the opponent out the stage, then it doesn't matter. This gimmick is
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled.
If we stand in the fire for too long, we will take damage.
Final battle. Fight.
I was hoping Cassandra would be a demonstrator, but clearly that would not. It's too much to ask for her. Fine, I'll demonstrate him. Ah, never mind. I'm just going to demonstrate myself. Believe me. Ah, this is just a very small arena. Very triangle shaped.
Final battle. fight.
And of course, Taki. He had healing.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash
Oh, this is just a flat score. This is just your basic
battle.
arena.
Fight.
And of course, Ivy has healing. I don't have healing. Well, I technically have healing, but I don't like my healing is soul charge only.
Fate conspired to
Ah, it's a rectangle.
battle. Final battle. Fight.
Well, what do you know? Cassandra also has healing. That was just brutal. Well, to be fair, we are just oh, that's the boss. We're just using the cannon. We're just attacking when we're having exactly use this actual effect.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones. Final battle. Fight.
Oh hey, not healing. That was not the throw I was going for, but I'll take the throw. Win. On a full heal with the feature. Oh, weapon first apprentice. Archie are on. That's the only reason we got here. Yep, it was just for weapon first apprentice.
Versus Sophitia.
Ooh.
Now, two souls are fiercely entangled.
Okay, here we go.
Final battle. Fight.
All right. Bye, Sophia. I think we just unlocked her too. I think we're silver now. We are. Sophia. Oh. Ah, okay. This is where we, instead of us going this way, we have to go up to Altia, which is a main chapter. Spirit Sword. You fought with all your might. There was no other response you could have made. I see that you have a strong heart. Nevertheless, the evil that the sword contains is powerful. You do not yet understand its danger. You're filled with the false stream of an ultimate weapon and cannot see the truth. I cannot let you pass. You were not able to pass the gate, yet you were now certain that you were close to reaching Soul Edge. It didn't feel like Lena was lying. Soul Edge was real, but she also said that it was a terrible cursed sword. You would later come to accept the truth, and it would be only then that you truly closed in on Soul Edge. After returning to the surface, you stopped and turned suddenly to get a better look at a man who passed you by. Wasn't that the man who had scouted you out before? The one looking for Soul Edge? When you headed back to the gate, a terrible sight was waiting for you. The gate had been sliced in two with a single cut of a blade. There was no signs of the swordsman, only Lena, lying collapsed on the ground. But another thought, you immediately headed for the gate. It stopped short when you heard her voice out. He seeks Soul Edge with a terrible darkness in his heart. Someone must stop him. Please inform Altier. Tell him that the first gate has fallen. I know I can count on you. You must hurry. You soon stood at the entrance of Altair, ready to face your own weakness. You must not let yourself be drawn to his power, for it would mean the loss of your own heart. Right, so let's see, any weapons we can for blue crystal rod for Sophia. I'll take. Because I do want to use other characters at some point. But grab this. Arts high res, okay. Those were Rod. I think you should probably grab the Amos series for Link here. It's not a good weapon, but we can use it this way. The Armo series. Right. So the Omega Sword and Elk Shield, Blue Crystal Rod. Lord Hexamero recovers health and defense increases during soul charge. Team up with the fortress four torches to beat all enemies. You arrive at Never Gorge, the entranceway to Altair. Beyond the gorge lies Altair itself. You unconsciously quickened your pace. When you reach the other side, you heard shouts directed at you from the fort on the riverbank. Halt! Go no further if you wish to live. It appears they were guarding the entrance to Altair. You obeyed a warning and stopped. You shouted back that you were a friend bearing no intention of harming and request permission to proceed. After your way, armed guards arrived and escorted you into the fort. You explained that you came on behalf of Lena and wished to enter Altair, but they seemed uncertain whether they should trust you. In the end, they locked you in a guest room in the fort. Later that same day, the situation suddenly changed. Unknown forces attacked the fort. You escaped in the confusion and joined with the fort soldiers to fight off the intruders.
Versus Talim.
Payback!
I thought oh, right. Fort soldiers.
Wind, guide me.
Never mind.
Don't worry, Talim. Believe in yourself.
Battle 1. Fight.
Hey, now! Strike!
You
did your
win.
best.
Well, if I hadn't been playing town for a while, this might have been a problem.
Battle 2. Fight.
I stand corrected. I really stand corrected. Link just went nuts. Oh crap, Astroth.
Begone, you scum. Battle 3. Fight.
That was unnecessary, Link. Alright.
Gods, guide me.
Battle 4. Fight.
Oh, it's recover health for each attack. I forgot she had that throw in this game.
Win.
I can't be defeated yet.
Well then, let us dance.
Final battle. Fight.
Damn.
This can't be.
Oh, Link. Took out 2 people. Took out 2 my team.
Versus Xianghua. Fate conspired to arrange their.
Wait, I'm Link now?
Here I come.
Battle 1.
Oh, it's randomly generate.
This.
So it randomly generates.
You
Justice will
lose.
prevail. Wind, guide me.
Battle 2. Fight. You win.
Give up.
Assassin.
Battle 3. Fight.
Right.
You
I must
win.
fight. It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Here, come on.
Battle 4. Fight.
Messed up Link, but then was telling me just. Didn't get to show much Sophia. Extra time attack standard, of course. Paradise of Altea. It's another dungeon. You are your own worst enemy. Defeat yourself. After siding with the soldiers and defeating the Indian traders, you receive permission to enter Altair and let the fort. City of Altair, said to be paradise on earth, was was of a much simpler and cleaner construction than you expected. The residents value scholarship, and the whole city left you with the impression of a giant library. You proceeded to the temple and conveyed Lena's words to the priest. I have seen the thread of misfortune which clung to northern Mizar, but I never imagined that the gate south had fallen. The priest spoke with a look of great concern. He then faced you and said, and she requested that you deliver this message yourself? I see. In other words, she saw in you the potential to take off the ones who destroyed the gate. The priest pondered for a moment and then led you to the altar, saying that he had something to give you. I'm sorry, but I cannot yet to bring myself to trust you. Would you allow me to perform a small test? A test of your will? As the sound of the priest's words, an obvious hostile figure begins to approach you. It's a...
Versus Sophitia.
That's it.
Now,
You're your own worst.
2 souls are fiercely entangled.
Okay.
Do they have the blue crystal rod? No, they have the Omega Sword and Alch Shield.
Final battle. Fight.
I didn't even get much of an offense in there. It's kind of just AI just goes nuts. I suppose it's the 4-star difficulty.
Versus Sophitia.
No mercy.
Fate conspired to arrange their final battle. Fight.
Give up. How's that? This is it.
I am just getting destroyed.
This can't be.
Any momentum I get gets completely shut down.
Versus Sophitia.
That's it.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to serve.
Gods, guide me.
Final battle. Fight.
Sorry.
Oh damn! That was just the range.
Versus Sophitia.
No mercy.
Fate conspired to arrange their battle. Final battle. Fight.
Sorry. Now, repent. Now. Sorry.
Oh,
Give up.
I.
How's that? Sorry.
Knockout.
This can't be.
I'm just getting bullied.
Versus Sophitia.
Repent.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the
Gods, guide.
final battle. Fight.
Sorry. Sorry. No mercy.
May not help that I should have looked at Sophia's moves beforehand.
Are you okay?
Knockout.
This can't be.
If I feel one more Sophia, I'll change characters.
Versus Sophitia.
Repent.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the ultimate sword. Final battle. Fight.
Repent. How's that?
Alright. Hey, there we go.
Time will heal you.
I should really look up Cassandra. That's like Sophia's move list, but Soul Calibur Evil for Shanghua. And then we finished up, so we got our new path. Let's see our weapons. So, specifically for... Okay. Mirror Shield. Fire Blade. Magic Sword. Alright. Chapter 6, the second gate. Not merely pushed along by the flow of events, but rather by your own will, you began to walk forward. The gate allowed you to pass through with ease. I apologize for deceiving you, but it was necessary. The Altair priest pointed to the sword as he spoke. What you overcome with your own self, you have proven the strength of your own will. Now I take this sword. You have earned it. The sword was of a particular design. It was intricately decorated, and its blade was split in two. It emanated a feeling of purity. Yet at the same time, you can feel the darkness within it as well. That sword possesses power of both good and evil. The priest explained that Soul Edge lay sealed in the land to the east. Furthermore, you learned that the sword you now held in your hand was in fact Soul Calibur, the spirit sword capable of defeating the cursed blade. But people's greed and ambitions had weakened the seal, and the evil energy had finally invaded the core of the seal, the spirit sword itself. The guardian of the seal built the free gates to fortify the seal, and they worked to purify the spirit sword. Everything had been fine for hundreds of years, but someone had destroyed one of the gates. If those bewitched by the cursed sword managed to get their hands on the weapon, the resulting devastation would be unfathomable. It seems that you were one of the few people who had the potential to stop it. You will do fine. Believe in yourself. Lena and I believe in you. The purification of the spirit sword is incomplete. But even so, it should prove useful. You turn your gaze upon the spirit sword. Perhaps the sword will become the key that leads you to Soul Edge. So that. If you didn't intend it. Oh. Longer range attack power and portion of the damage is dealt back. Okay, traveling east, you came upon the ruins of the castle. For a moment, you wondered if you wondered if it too was the work of the knights. But it was clear that that much time had passed since the castle fell in the ruins. You entered the castle in order to get a view of the land ahead of you. Looking out to the east from atop the castle walls, you saw an ominous-looking mountain range along the horizon beyond the flat plain. You wonder perhaps that was the place that held Soul Edge. In a hurry to be on your way, you crossed through the central garden and came face to face with a giant stone monument upon which was inscribed, "Rest in peace, our brothers. Head to the right and do not lose your way in the court of the dead." In a field of grave, presumably of those who had lived in the castle, led on the other side of the monument, standing before the exit to the castle, was a man clad in armor. It seems he was the gravekeeper. He drew his weapon and moved towards to rid the holy place of its intruders.
Versus Berserker.
No mercy!
Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
Gods, guide me!
Final battle. Fight.
Alright.
No mercy!
Good news, the health train does not apply if I do grabs. Oh.
This can't be!
We'll go back to Blue Crystal.
Versus Berserker.
Repent!
The Almighty. Final battle. Fight.
Give up!
Back.
There! Take this! How's that? This can't
Okay.
be.
We'll go back to Link. Mass shield damage regards. Horizontals are easy to break with vertical attacks, or mirror shield damage taking becomes counters. Reflects a portion of damage back to the enemy.
Versus Berserker. In final battle, fight.
Alright. I'm over here. Yeah, I really just plot them up front. City of Narsha. The prize though money doubles for each win. Gauge your strength on the win the matches. 3-star difficulty. The history of the city of Narshville revolves around its combat arena, but it was known as the city of gamblers. The bustling town folks give the place the feel of a miniature Benishtash. When you entered Nashra, it was another day of burrow warriors seeking challengers and gamblers seeking riches. Perhaps you could find information about the knights here. You ask a young townsperson for directions to the arena and made your way to it. Upon passing the gates, a great cheer arose around you. Arose. You walked in through the entrance for new challengers. You stood cursing your luck as the onlookers stared at you, trying to size up your strength.
Versus Astaroth. Fate conspired to await.
Alright.
Battle 1. Fight.
Alright. So we could end the battle with 300, or we could continue to fight and double it to 600. We'll continue.
You're definitely not my type.
Battle 2. Fight.
Alright. Ow. Never mind. We get nothing. Okay, we get 100.
Versus Mitsurugi. A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires truth. Fine. I accept your challenge.
Oh, it changed. It's Mitsurugi. The damage reflection of the mirror shield did that. I think we can go for the max amount.
Battle 2. Fight.
Why did I one rack? Ick.
Versus Yun Sung. Entrust your noble soul in your sword. Battle 1.
Oh, okay.
Fight.
Decent start. And let's see if I can get more than 600.
So, you want me to knock you out? Battle 2. Fight.
Oh. Two wins. I think we can go for 1200 and then bail. Oh, Lizard Man. Lizard Man. Ow. Damn it.
Versus Ivy. The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path. Battle 1.
Ivy.
Fight.
I got you.
Oh no!
Is that painful?
The AI literally did Ivy's heart through. Oh, I just got them right there.
Versus Mitsurugi. Fate conspired to arrange their battle.
All right.
Battle 1. Fight. Knockout.
We'll double. I gotta always just take the win.
Battle 2. Fight.
No, we. We get no health for Yan. Yan. I will try to get at least. I want to at least get 1200. I think that'd be good.
Battle 3. Fight.
I will take. I doubt we'll get any further. I think the maximum would have been 48. Let's have a look. The enemy's weapon has the ability to guard break, defeat the enemy under siege conditions. As you left the temple at which you spent the night, the monk said to you, "Be careful, traveler. Someone in the area was ambushing passerbyers. Several skilled warriors from the arena at the Anarisha had already become victims. Was it the work of those you sought?" Like in the monk first warning, you head out of the temple. While walking on the path beside the river, a woman suddenly jumped out from the nearby bushes and blocked your path. She brandished a huge weapon disproportionate to her body. She wasn't the one of the ones you saw in Midsar, but it was possible they added members to the ranks since then. You had to be careful. It was clear that this woman was the one attacking travelers. She didn't look like she had any intention of holding a conversation. There was no choice but to fight.
Versus Songmina.
Oh, so Mina was the last unlockable.
To arrange their battle. Final battle. Fight.
Right. The weapons have scar break. The throw was unnecessary. She had already lost because of the reflect damage to the mirror shield. Either way, Sumi is unlocked now, so that's all playable characters for us in this mode. Your main characters are bonus characters. Two paths. Find runes or Krytomia Ridge. Okay. We'll go here. Guard and impact the enemy's attacks. If you follow the rule of Master, it will lead you to Krytomia Ridge. After losing you, Arma vowed to mend her ways and stop attacking travelers. She began calling you Master. According to her, a famous warrior lived in Krytomia Ridge. Several days ago, she saw a group of men head out to the ridge. She chose to follow their trail, but there was no one to be found at the ridge. Only a dirt mounted with a sword jutting out of it. Surrounded by flowers, from the conditions of the sword and dirt, it was clear that the grave was fresh. He realized that there had been a battle here, yet if the man of the ridge was the one that was killed, who had placed these flowers? Don't move! Was it not enough to take my master's life? Have you come nigh to discreet his grave as well? Turn around. You face a swordswoman brandishing her weapon. You tried to explain, but she didn't listen. Silence! Listen up, dog of furrow. You best not let down your guard just because I'm a woman. My toughness exceeded even that of my master, and I'll prove it. Faced with no other choice, you drew your weapon.
Versus Cassandra. Fate
So we just need the guard impact.
their
See if we remember that.
final battle. Fight.
Iron Disciple, so we're slowly getting there. Thing is, I think some of the extra stuff requires us to be a certain level. Which that did nothing. So same runes. The weapons and the enemy's weapons absorb life. Defeat the enemy's weaknesses. This is the way to the underground passage, master. But it is known as a filthy place, and everyone stays clear of it. Alma, continue to consider herself your disciple. She was knowledgeable about the area, and according to her, an old underground passage lay just ahead. You remember the 3 gates you heard about in Altair? Perhaps this passage led to the second one? After traveling for a while, the spirit source suddenly began to resonate, as if reacting to something. Wondering at this, you began to search for the location that caused the strongest response. You soon arrive at an old ruin hidden on the opposite shore of the river, not far from the path. I was surprised at first that someone like you would make it here, but I see now that you have soul Calibur. What were the priests of Altair thinking? The young man in the ruin spoke to you as he looked at the spirit sword in your hand. It appeared that you were not welcome. I know that there's more than another fool in search of soul edge. Leave now, he said as he pointed his weapon at you, or this place will be your grave. Right.
Versus Yun Sung. The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path.
Quit now! If you want to live.
So Young Sung's weapon heals over time,
Fight.
but we also have a weapon that deals the proportional damage back. Which seems to... I would not have done the throw if you didn't do it. Extra mode survival standard. Issue Underground Juno. Huh. That's weird. Navigate through the enemy infested dungeon and defeat the boss within the time limit. Bastion fell to his knees. His shoulders shuddered with every hazard breath. Damn you! You regret not finishing me off. I swear I'd kill you. You explained to him. Oh, sorry. You explained to him that what? It is true that you were seeking Soul Edge. You were well aware of its dangers. And that you were seeing the knight to destroy the Gates of Misar. But Bashi did not listen. I do not care what Altair and Misar have to say. I don't trust you. You're the same as Virgil. No, maybe worse. At least Virgil doesn't pretend to hide what he's doing. Who's Virgil? He's the man you're chasing. He went into the underground passage at Juno. He probably thinks Soul Edge is on the other side. He's a fool. If you're chasing him, then hurry up and go. Upon arriving at the underground passage, you notice that water covered the floor. You began to get the feeling that the water level is rising. It looks like you better hurry. Right.
Now, two souls are... Final battle. Fight!
Oh, I don't know how much health do that. Oh, I will have some health. But 179 seconds. You have to end these fights quickly.
Entrust your no... Final battle. Fight! Ready?
That took 14. We can change weapons mid thing. Okay.
Now,
Maxie.
final battle. Fight!
Okay. Something tells me we're going to be very quick on these bosses, on these fights.
Final battle. Fight!
That's good, that's good, that's good.
The fighters face a... Final battle. Fight!
We wasted a good bit of time there. Should have been minus Cassandra.
The almighty... Final battle. Fight!
Okay.
The final battle. Fight!
99 seconds.
The The final battle. Fight.
Oh, that crit. Damn. Oh, pressure time back to what it was beforehand.
Final
Oh, Cervantes!
fight. Entrust your noble.
Kilik.
Final battle. Fight.
Ah. Okay.
Final battle. Fight.
Nope.
Watched. Final battle. Fight.
Alright. Forget about that grab. 85 seconds.
Now. Final battle. Fight.
Alright. Um.
Now. Final battle. Fight.
Oh, damn.
Final battle. Fight.
Hey. Oh, that guy. They're gone. There's the boss.
Watched over. Final battle. Fight.
Nice. Okay, there we go. 57 seconds for the boss. Okay. Heber for Somina.
Versus assassin. A hero
Okay.
desires a sword. Battle 1. Fight.
52 seconds.
You win.
Land bar.
Final battle. Fight.
Damn! Weak up swing. Get classed up though.
Versus Assassin. Now, Battle 1. Fight.
Do I have health? Some health. 40 seconds though.
Final battle. Fight.
There we go. The feature 2. Silver. Right. What did we unlock? The arena, the labyrinth stage, maybe? Labyrinth, yep. The area Regal. Okay. Red Crystal Rove. Okay. We'll do this chapter then. I get. Yeah, we could probably do this chapter. Chapter 7, Demonic Realm. I can't believe we just lost 2 against 1. Impressive. Hob and Landberry, defeated in battles against you, fell down where they stood and slowly disappeared from view as the water swallowed them. Perhaps Virgo guessed that he would face pursuers. His men had been waiting for you inside the underground passage. That could only mean that you were heading in the right direction. Successfully defeating your enemies, you headed for the exit and reached the surface before the water filled the passage. Even compared to the location through which you traveled so far, Rigo was an especially bleak and desolate area. Despite the abundance of water, it was a region of parched earth and scraggy vegetation. From what Bastion and the priest in Altair said, you knew that the cursed sword was not located there. But one could be easily convinced that Soul Edge lay hidden in this hellish land if one did not know better. It was understandable that Furl came here in search of Soul Edge. Image of the gate in Missar. Sliced cleanly in two, flashed briefly in your mind. It was only a matter of time before you caught up with him. See, his heavy damage but not... Okay. We'll do one more. We'll do this stage and then wrap up. I was going to think of it in the chapter, but now we can... Alright. Pursuing Virgo, you came upon a building situated in the middle of the desolate plain. The sun was especially fierce that day, so you headed for the building to rest in the shade. The building was small, but it had a fairly large basement area. Judging from the rows of iron bars, it appeared to be a prison, but the walls and bars were heavily damaged, and it was presumably no longer in use. When you went down to take a look, the sounds of iron bars closing echoed off the walls. You turned around in surprise and saw a man standing before you. It's just like he said, and he said he set me free if I defeat you. I don't have anything against you, but this is my chance. Don't take it personally. Apparently, Virgo had been feeding his stories. Seeing no other way out, you drew your weapon as you did. You noticed that the man was not only your enemy. The walls and floors were probably chapped with gunpowder. The man noticed your momentum lapse in concentration and attacked.
Versus Maxi. Watched over by the Almighty Ones, Final battle. Fight.
Right! Oh, ow. Let's shift it over to Cassandra. Longer is no roll or defense no roll. Health loses health during social charge, but speed increases instead. Alright.
Versus Maxi.
It?
It. Final battle. Fight.
This way.
Bye.
Winning is all that matters.
Okay. I think we'll leave it at here. Not too bad. Decent bit through, but we still have a bit of the story left and whatnot. Anyway, I'll wrap things up here. Hope it's a good day this week. We're back on this Thursday. We'll probably do more. We might have the main story finished, but I know there's additional motion we'll get through. But decent bit for this. So I hope it's a good day this week. I'll see you next time. Bye.